Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello. How we doing? Welcome to the Max Moments Book Club. All right, whether you are here live or whether you're watching it on replay, I just want to say happy Sunday. Welcome again to the Max Moments Book Club. If you're here, stick in the chat. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Um, and man, I'm excited for this month. This is crazy. So, you know what I can't believe? Listen, yeah, what I can't believe is that this is the fifth month. I remember when I decided, I said, hey, you know what I'm going to do for the year of 2024? I'm going to do this book club. I'm going to do once a month. I'm going to go into YouTube Live and I'm going to do a live and I'm going to do a little max moment about one of the max moments from the book. And it just seems like yesterday that I decided to do it. And now here we are. We're in May. So January, February, March, April, May. This is the fifth month. Next week, we are now going to hit the halfway point of the year. So goodness me, it's just the year flies by. So if anything, or if this teaches me anything, it's that man, life is short, time is precious, and what we do with it is everything. So I'm excited that you're here, whether you're here live, and let me type this in the chat just quickly. You are always all right. Love that you're always here. Awesome. All right. So yes, I'm excited about this month. So May, May's book club. So, like we said before, every month I decided that I was going to come in here and do a YouTube live about the Max Moments book. And so the last four that we've done, they've been awesome. I really enjoyed doing them. For me, it's a great way to kind of go back through the book and dig a little bit deeper into the book. So I've loved doing these. I hope you've enjoyed them too. Again, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching on replay, but I hope you love it. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to dig into our fifth month, and which is going to be our fifth section of the book. So if you know, there are 5 sections to the book. All right, there's 42 max moments in total, but there's basically 5 sections to the book, and so we're going to talk about the fifth section of this book, which is a super important one that really is close to my heart, and something we're going to explain about in just a second. So, but a little recap. So if you remember, and if you have the book, and if you haven't, and then I suggest you get it. But like I say, a little recap. The first month, we talked about the first pillar, the first section of the book, which is vision. You gotta have a great vision. Everybody needs a great vision in their life. All right. And then once you have a great vision, then you need to have a great mindset to be able to follow out that vision. Okay. And so that was the second section of the book. Okay. And that's what we talked about in February. And then we said, if you have a great vision, you have a great mindset, then what you need to do is you need to implement the right habits. Okay. And that was section 3 of the book, talking about habits, taking the right actions so that you can stay on the path and move closer to what you want. So that was the third section of the book. And that was our third month. Was that be March, right? So that was March's Max Moments book club. And then last month, so April, we talked about the fourth pillar, which is this, is that, you can have a great vision, you can have a great mindset, you can take the right actions, you can have the right habits, but ultimately what is going to happen? It's not if something's going to happen, something bad, something piece of adversity, but when. And when it does, you need to meet life, you need to meet that adversity with a level of resilience that allows you to stay on the path, to continue towards what you want. Okay. And so last month, the month of April, we talked about the maximum shipwrecked, one of my favorites. And so they've all been good. And what that leads us to is today, where we're going to talk about the fifth section of the book. And that is all about happiness. Okay. We're going to talk about happiness but just get real for a minute. You know, the first 4 sections of the book, okay, and a lot of those max moments, what they're about is about going after something big, achieving something, living life to the max, living a next level life, whatever that is for you, wherever you're at in your life. And so you got to have a great vision, you got to have a great mindset, you got to have great habits, and then you got to meet all of those things, those hurdles in life with a level of resilience. But I do know this: I know there's a lot of people who are really successful, but they're not very happy. And so that's why I believed it was important for me to write the fifth section of the book on happiness. It's like, how do you be successful in life, but then also match that with a level of joy and passion and fulfillment and ultimately happiness that allows you to enjoy what you're doing? Because as I said before, I know there's a lot of people who are really, really successful in life, but they're not very happy. And so just because you're successful, is that really everything in life? And that's a big question that we're probably not going to have enough time to get into today. But it's something that I think is really important that we bring to the forefront of our minds is that whilst we all want to be successful in life, but if it's without a level of fulfillment and a level of joy and a level of happiness, then I feel like we've left ourselves a little short. So I wrote these max moments in this section of the book on happiness, and today we're going to be talking about. So if you have your max moment, you can open it up. It's page 177. It's the first max moment in this section, and it's called silver medal versus bronze medal. Okay, so I'll put it right here: silver medal versus bronze medal. It's an amazing max moment, and the reason it's important is because obviously it's the fifth section of the book, but this actually is talking about the Olympics. Okay, and if you know at this point, what is it, next month? Then we have the Olympics about to start in Paris. And so what we're going to talk about today is super, super cool because it really aligns well with the trajectory that we're having with the book club. But not only that, that you're about to witness some Olympians, the best in the world, doing what they do. And this max moment, silver medal versus bronze medal, talks about some of the things that Olympians go through. So we're going to be able to witness this in the coming months when we watch the Olympics in Paris. Okay, so I thought it was very well timed, and so if it's okay, like I'll jump straight into it. But again, this max moment is all about happiness. Okay, so if you have your book, read along, and if not, like I say, I will read it with you. But anyways, here we go. All right, so it says silver medal versus bronze medal. It says, have you ever dreamt about? excuse me. Have you ever dreamt about what it would be like to win an Olympic medal and be the best in the world at what you do? Okay. And as I said before, we're about to witness that. We're about to see the best in the world all embarking on their dreams, and they're all heading to Paris for the 2024 Olympics. So standing on the podium has to be a moment Olympians have always dreamt of. Yet when that moment finally arrives for a certain few, the reaction is not quite what you would expect. For instance, you would assume a silver medalist would be just as happy, if not more, to be receiving their medal than the bronze medalist, right? Okay. And this is where I say not quite. Okay. Because see, studies have shown bronze medalists to be much happier than silver medalists. Crazy, right? Let me say that again. Okay, studies. So this is not just me making this up. This is studies. Studies have shown that bronze medalists are happier than silver medalists. So then I ask why. Okay, why is that? Why is it that bronze medalists are happier than silver medalists? So the answer comes from a concept in psychology known as counterfactual thinking. Okay, and this is basically the human tendency to create other possibilities or other possible alternatives to life events that have already happened. Okay, so in the case of Olympians, it is imagining the outcome that didn't happen. Let me say that again. So counterfactual thinking is this: it is imagining the outcome that didn't happen. Okay, so here we go. So this is where it breaks it down. So for the silver medalists, they are focused on what they didn't get, what they don't have, and how they just missed out on winning the gold medal, which creates a sense of unhappiness. Okay, so let me say that again. All right, so you've got this idea that you win the Olympic medal and you think, man, they should be so happy. They should be happy. They're on the podium. They're the second best, person in the world at what they do, whatever event that is they're doing. And this study is saying no, because at that time, the silver medalist is too busy focused on what they didn't get, what they don't have, and they're too busy focused on that gold medal and just missing out on that gold medal, which creates a sense of unhappiness, maybe some emptiness, okay, and not really allowing them to focus on what they just did, right, and the amazing feat that they just accomplished, because they're too busy worried about what they don't have. Now it says for the bronze medalist, they're focused on what they did get. Okay. They're focused on what they do have and just how fortunate they are to even be on the podium, which creates a sense of happiness. So now you flip it and you look at the bronze medalist, and this person is so happy to be on the podium because they're like, you know what? Like maybe 1 point here or 1 second there, or one movement here, and all of a sudden I might not even be on the podium. I might be in fourth place, and I might not even be at this medal ceremony. So I want you to think about that for a second. Like, the sort of the contradictory nature of, even though they're both on the podium, what they're thinking about in that moment of time. One is focused on what they don't have, and one focused about how blessed they are. Because, as I said before, let's take it a stage further. Think about that fourth place person. Think about the person that was so close to making a medal and they never got there. So that's why that bronze medal is like, that could be me. So I'm so grateful to be on this podium at this moment in time. So what is the lesson here? Okay, so I go on in the book and I say this. I say, I'm fascinated with how this same concept can also apply in our own lives. Okay, what type of lens do you view life through every single day? And just stop and think about that for a second. What type of lens do you view life through every single day? You know, I always say this: where focus goes, energy flows, right? What you focus on, you're going to feel. What you focus on, you're going to get more of. And what that really comes down to, it's the lens through which we see life. Okay. What do you choose to focus on, and how is it affecting your perspective on the events that happen in your life? Remember, counterfactual thinking is about thinking about the outcome that didn't happen. So, how do you think about the events that happen in your life? And so, this is the part that applies to you. And I want you to get this right now. It says, do you find yourself getting caught up in what I call silver medal moments? Silver medal moments, okay? Which is thinking about all that is missing in your life, all that you don't have, and all that you haven't done. Because you see, just like the silver medalist who is comparing themselves to the gold medalist, maybe you're spending too much time comparing yourself to others around you and not enough time focused on your own personal development. If so, this may be affecting your ultimate happiness. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. If you're here with me live, put it in the chat. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever spent too much time comparing yourself to somebody else? For the silver medalist, that's they're comparing themselves to the gold medalist. But whatever in your life, if you ever spent too much time and you know it, comparing yourself to somebody else, and all it does is send you down a rabbit hole and down a path that you don't want to go. Put in the chat, yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Isabella. Right. And if you're watching it on replay, then same thing. Think about that. Think about how much time we spend comparing ourselves to other people and what that does to our happiness. So it says, instead, choosing to experience bronze medal moments, okay, in your life, like coming from a place of gratitude, focusing on all the blessings in your life and what you have to be thankful for. And it can absolutely and significantly increase your happiness and sense of overall well-being. And so that's something that, I just came up with this idea of like silver medal moments and bronze medal moments. But I really encourage you to think about that. Like, what are some bronze medal moments that you could start putting into your life to really be like that bronze medalist and just be so grateful for what you have? Now, it doesn't mean we shouldn't want for more. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But when we are truly grateful for what we have and what we've done, then it changes the moment, but it also changes what we also allow into our lives, and that's a whole nother thing. Okay. So next one. So this is where it gets a little funny. I like this next part. It says, now don't get me wrong. Okay, just like you. Okay, I would much prefer to win the silver medal than the bronze medal. We all would, right? Okay. And then I put the gold medal would be even better, right? Who would want to win a gold medal? Yeah, okay. We all would, right? Imagine there's going to be a lot of gold medals that are going to be given out at the Olympics. I'd love to win a gold medal. Okay. And I know some people that have won a gold medal, and it's incredible. Okay. But here is the truth. And this, what I'm about to say, if you don't take anything else from this book club, we're only going to be in here for about 5 more minutes. This is what you need to take away for today. Here is the truth. Your happiness will never be found in having more of what you want, but rather in wanting more of what you have. I'm going to let that sit just for a second. Your happiness. Remember what I said? I'm going to go back to the very beginning. I'm going to say this book. The reason I wrote this book is because I want people to achieve so much in their life. I want you to achieve anything that you want in life. Okay. Absolutely, Bella. I love it. Comparison robs your joy. Absolutely. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. And I want you to get this concept. The reason I wrote this book is I want you to live a next level life. I want you to live life to the max, written on my sweatshirt, right? I want you to live life to the max. I want you to think about what's possible in your life. To do that, you've got to have a vision. You've got to get the right mindset. You've got to create the right habits. You've got to take the right actions. You've got to be resilient in your pursuit of what you want. But along the way, you've got to find joy. You've got to find happiness. You've got to find these things that really are what it's really all about. And so that statement for me is everything. Your happiness will never be found in having more of what you want, but rather in wanting more of what you have. And so motivational speaker Les Brown, this is the last part I finish up with. It says here, he summed it up best when he said this: if you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. If you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you cannot be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? So that is the silver medal versus bronze medal max moment. And I think it's a great segue into what we're about to see as we enter into these summer months and we start to look at some of these amazing athletes all across the world who are going to be going to Paris for the Olympics, and they're going to be challenging themselves against the very best in the world. And it's an amazing place to be when you can put yourself in the arena and be courageous enough to go after something so big that takes so much of you. But just like that study shows, happiness is also a really, really big thing. And so are you going to be, and this will be my last thing for you today, and it's an encouragement for you to think about, it's an encouragement for you to maybe do some journaling, but that idea of silver medal moments versus bronze medal moments. How much have you not allowed happiness and joy into your life as you pursue excellence and pursue the things you want in life, because you've been too caught up in quote unquote silver medal moments? And what are those silver medal moments for you? Okay. I think, like I say, I'll encourage you to write those things down. What are those silver medal moments? And these are the action questions. I'll go back to the book. These are the action questions of the book. What are some silver medal moments you have had that have affected your happiness? Because we've all had them. We've all had those silver medal moments. So what are some silver medal moments that you have currently, you maybe you had some silver medal moments today. I don't know. But just like, what are some silver medal moments that you've had or you continue to kind of manifest into your life that are robbing you, as Bella says right here, that are robbing you of the joy? And instead, the last action question says, what are some bronze medal moments that you can have that will increase your happiness? So think about that today. I'm going to leave it there. Like I always told you, I didn't want these to be these long, elaborate sessions. They were just meant to be short little moments to go a little bit deeper into the book, into the Max Moments book, and into each Max Moment that we talk about. So hopefully that's been helpful. But I encourage you for today, go after big dreams, go after big goals, because I think that's what is required of us as humans, is to make this world a better place. And to do that, we've got to think big, we've got to go after big things, we've got to make big things happen. But along the way, never sacrifice the joy and the passion and the fulfillment and ultimately the happiness that you need to have along the way. Because if you have both of those things, if you pursue something with excellence and vigor and courage, and you also enjoy the journey, that's what life to the max means. And that's what living the next level of life is all about. And so I'm excited about the continuation of this book club. All right. Don't forget about those silver medal moments and those bronze medal moments. Write about some of those. Don't forget about the Olympics. Okay. As you watch the Olympics, I'll just say this quickly before we get done. As you think about the Olympics, whenever you're watching this, hopefully you're watching this before, for those of you watching on replay, watch it before the Olympics starts. But you're going to see people competing, and that's a lot of times I watch the Olympics and I watch, all the different events that I don't even know much about, but I get so curious about watching the very best in the world do what they do. So we watch the events, but oftentimes as you watch all these different events, you get to see the medal ceremonies. And I don't know how many of us actually take time to watch the medal ceremonies. So after listening to this Max Moment today, silver medal versus bronze medal, I really encourage you to take a moment and watch some of those medal ceremonies and look at the silver medalists and look at the bronze medalists. And can you see a difference in how they're living in that moment? Is one of them too concerned with what they don't have? Or is one of them just so blessed and grateful to be there? And so that's going to be a powerful thing. I know I'm going to do it after sharing this day with you, this moment. I know I'm going to something I'm going to be checking out during the Olympics. But yes, enjoy the Olympics, enjoy your time, enjoy this Sunday, enjoy this month until we meet again. We'll meet you again in June for our next Maximum Moments Book Club. But I'm going to lean into the screen and just say this: I'm rooting for you. I'm wishing you the best. I'm always here for you if you need. And as always, choose to make it a great day and always choose to live life to the max. I'll see you next time.